Hello everyone, it's Alina. Welcome to my Soap General Hospital official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. While at the hospital, Laura persisted in criticizing Spencer for entrusting Nikolas with Ace. Spencer was pressured by her to divulge all of Ace's information on his disappearance to the authorities. Immediate afterward, Dante made an appearance. He agreed with Spencer that kidnapping charges were not warranted because Ace had vanished without a trace. Dante was informed by Spencer that Esme had recovered her memory. In addition, Spencer stated that Nikolas shouldn't be the one in jail but Esme. Dante advised that he apprehend Spencer for providing assistance to Nikolas, a wanted fugitive. Spencer played Dante for a fool when he inquired whether she had forgotten that Nikolas was a wanted man. I would have thought that you would know what it's like to love a problematic parent, so this is incredibly intriguing to me. Throughout all these years, haven't you been weighing the pros and cons of reporting Sonny for his numerous crimes? I suppose he once shot you over that, Spencer replied. After Laura reprimanded Spencer, Dante assured her that everything was okay, and that he had no intention of arresting her. After Spencer callously referred to Sonny as Dante's old man, Dante warned Spencer that loved ones didn't always make the best legal judgments. Spencer remained solid in his view that he had made the proper option by allowing Nikolas to take Ace instead of letting Ace stay with Esme. Dante said that he wanted Esme's statement. Before Dante left, he advised Spencer to notify the police if he saw Nikolas again. Afterwards, Spencer mentioned that he was sorry if Laura was still furious at him. "I'm not as angry as I am frightened. If you're right about Esme, and she's reverted to her former habits, then we should not underestimate her." "There's no knowing what she could do now," Laura replied. At Pentonville, Heather learned that Nikolas had taken Ace. When Esme asked for advice, Heather encouraged her to escape as far away from Port Charles as possible. Heather said that it will soon be discovered by everyone that Esme had regained her memory. Heather pushed Esme to play the long game. When Esme described Spencer and Trina, Heather inquired if Esme had gone to visit Heather as a worried mother, or as a jealous ex. Esme indicated that her goals were about vengeance. "I want every single one of them to pay. Nikolas, Spencer, Trina, Ava. They're all going to get what they deserve," Esme declared. Esme stood up to leave. "Thank you, Heather, Mother, for everything you've done for me, but taking it easy doesn't work for me. I'm out of time," Esme remarked. "Honey, whatever you're thinking of doing, don't," Heather urged with urgency in her voice. Esme smirked as she walked away. "Don't do it," Heather yelled repeatedly. At the Crimson office, Carly and Drew laughed and gloated over Drew firing Nina and replacing her with Carly. Nina, apparently unimpressed by either Drew or Carly, sarcastically slow-clapped. As Nina prepared to go, she questioned if the three of them were finally even. Drew condescendingly claimed that there had to be a reckoning. Drew and Carly continued berating Nina. Nina claimed that both she and Carly knew how to settle a score. Drew retaliated by threatening to physically grab Nina and toss her out of the office. Nina left after sarcastically wishing Carly good luck. Afterwards, Drew offered that Carly be the magazine's full-time editor. Drew was wide-eyed when he declared that he and Carly could recreate Crimson in their image. Carly inquired what she would do with Bobby's diner. She then replied that she could perform both jobs because Bobby had once done 2 jobs at once. After agreeing to be partners personally and professionally, Carly and Drew kissed. In the bathroom at Metro Court, Nina walked in on Olivia freshening up. Nina expected Olivia to yell at her. Instead, Olivia sympathized when Nina explained that Drew had just fired her. Nina was bewildered by Olivia's conduct. "I don't get you, Olivia. You're Carly's best friend, yet you promised to help me plan my wedding. I made your husband my fall man, and you found out that I'm the one who blew the whistle on Carly and Drew, and you said nothing. Why?" Nina asked. Olivia explained that she had kept quiet in an effort to keep peace between everyone. Nina looked touched by Olivia's words. Olivia said that she didn't condone what Nina had done, but she maintained that she still believed peace was possible. Olivia encouraged Nina to move on gracefully. "You're probably right," Nina replied before Olivia left. Afterwards, Nina glanced at herself in the mirror. But if Carly and Drew desire a war, they've got one. Nina stated with an intense look on her face. Table adjacent, Lucy joined Martin as she tried to spy on Tracy and Scott. Martin eventually rose up, and he said that he had lost his appetite since Lucy had been preoccupied by Scott and Tracy. Lucy urged Martin to stay. Martin consented, on the condition that Lucy tell him what was going on between her and Scott. Also at Metro Court, Brooklyn and Chase asked Gregory to conduct their wedding. Gregory first declined because of his ALS symptoms. After some prodding from Chase and Brooklyn, Gregory agreed to perform the wedding. We had a hunch when General Hospital chose an actor as captivating as primetime regular Charles Major as Brennan that the baddie's incarceration wouldn't be the end of him. And what do you know? We were right. On Tuesday, January 30, Carly's best customer reappears. Although he might not pose quite as great a threat as he previously did. The humiliated WSB chief remains in detention and is questioned by Anna and Jordan. Of course, that begs a tempting question: if Brennan knows anything that the crime fighters want to know, might he negotiate a bargain that would amount to a get-out-of-jail-free card? Hey, if Cyrus is wandering around without prison bars between himself and the world, everything is possible, no? If Brennan does manage to get sprung, General Hospital and its new head writers might have a field day with the chemistry that was immediately apparent between Mazur and Laura Wright. We know, Carly is completely dedicated to Drew, especially now that he handed her adversary Nina's former position, but we also know that when sparks fly, Carly isn't necessarily able to resist acting on impulse. General Hospital spoilers state that Esme Prince feels like she's on her own now, but that may not really be true. Of course, Esme just lost her greatest chance at an ally in Port Charles because Heather Weber ratted her out to Laura Collins in hopes of putting her own daughter in prison. However, we can't help but notice just how often GH writers have been spotlighting Esme's parentage lately. Ryan Chamberlain has been coming up a lot, like when Heather compared Esme to her stubborn father. What if Ryan was so stubborn that even his obviously deadly exit couldn't keep him down? Ryan has faked his demise previously, so maybe he did it again. Soaps have certainly been known to do that type of thing, so let's suppose for a second that Ryan genuinely still had a pulse in the end. Looks can be deceiving, so maybe Ryan miraculously faked his demise in the morgue and escaped without anyone figuring it out. Ryan has always been a clever figure, so perhaps he survived and will resurface at a key moment. Esme wants revenge on Spencer Cassadine and Trina Robinson, so she's going to follow them to Paris and cause havoc. It's 2 against 1, so Esme could use a wacky partner in crime. What if Daddy turns up in Paris to reunite with Esme and help her obtain the revenge she's craving? Ryan might seek a little payback on Spencer as well for sending Ace Cassadine off with Nikolas Cassadine. We can't forget that Ace is Ryan's grandchild, thus he might try to turn Ace into the next supervillain. Plus, Ryan has always loathed Ava Jerome's former husband, so he could promise to help Esme get Ace back and take Nikolas down. Since Nikolas was so fast to steal Ace, Ryan might decide he'll assist with Esme's plan and take Nick's other son out of the picture permanently. It appears Spencer may be presumed deceased by the conclusion of all this, so may Ryan play a role in that. General Hospital teasers predict some unexpected guests will indeed show up in Paris, so stay tuned for updates on any big return news. So what do you guys think about this update? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like my videos, please click like and subscribe for more. I'll see you guys next time.